at the gates. All right, let's found this city here. Yes, I would like to do this. Kazan has been founded. We've got 1 amber, 2 amber, 3 amber, and a couple more within the 3 borders. Oh my gosh, another one. Man, it's just actually too much amber is the problem here. That is going to mean our borders are growing quickly, though. The food is going to be an issue. As with all of our cities, the food is going to be an issue, to be honest. But that's just what comes with the territory. I can do a little bit of obvious tacking out here. Okay, add 1 tack. We're going to cruise down harbor, a next tack, commercial hub. And the question comes down to now, where does this beautiful lava go? So if I get it here, I'm getting faith from the adjacent woods tile, which is going away with the commercial hub that gets put down there, which is later. It's not right away, it is later. But are there any other beautiful spots to place it down? I would say not at this second without having the mining unlocked, but after mining comes through, let me put a tack down right here with a lava. That gives me +1 because of a woods and because of a woods with these 2 ambers. And the thing is, with the amber having the woods, I'm not going to chop down those woods, man. That's just 1 more production on those tiles for the whole game. My builder can still improve those tiles. So usually, you know, right here, there was +1 because of 2 woods, but I'm going to chop down those woods. These woods, those are staying. So let's stick to the plan there. We'll need 1 turn for, to actually unlock the mine. But in the meantime, we can plug 1 turn into a settler. Sorry, that was a builder. We are going to need a lot of builders to improve these tiles because the yields are just pitiful, man. Absolutely pitiful. There's the mining finally unlocked. Here's our scout escaping. I pray to the Lord that the archer doesn't come in and stand in my way. That'd be a peak annoying AI, but we'll just have to see what they do. Scythians looking like they're dealing with a bit of a barb situation. Not that surprised when you're out here on the Great Plains to the east of Europe. You know, that's just sort of what happens. Okay, let's go with sailing or bronze working next. Sailing or bronze working. Bronze working sweet because I find out where the iron lives. And dude, when you take a look at this massive expanse here, if you don't know where the iron is, you're not going to find it randomly. Okay, you got to know where you're going. But on the other hand, sailing is nice because I get to start exploring through the seas and meeting people, which is obviously fantastic. And on top of this, I do have 1 single amber that I wouldn't mind improving. It is just a single amber though, so let's go ahead with the iron and figure out where those guys live. Oh, it let me through. Thank goodness. And a new city-state quest. Who have we met? Yerevan. They want a trade route? That sounds pretty good to me, man. You are very far away, but we will do our best to get you a trade route, my friend. Finally, the first of many ambers. First of many. We'll go to quick deals. See, the furs, people are offering 5 gold. I'm not going to do that. Okay, I only got 1 furs, but the amber. Now, the amber I will sell to people. That's 5 gold, and I'm going to get another amber in just 2 seconds, so no big deal for me, buddy. Oh, anyways, we got the mining, so I got to remember to switch out of the builder. Lava. Oh, this is a +2 because all these are forests. Now, let's think long-term about this singular tile. Is this going to have any impact? Like, we're going to put down a district here. Because nothing else is going here. There's not going to be a farm. Okay. I think it would make sense to just leave this here and maybe throw down a lumber mill, for example. So, yeah, why don't we put a lava down here, get that +2 adjacency bonus. I like the sounds of that. 7 turns so we get that out. Tamiris, delegation, and she's giving me the smiley? Oh, yeah, buddy, the smiley. We're going to declare friendship right away. Glad to see that happen. Sometimes, almost every time when they give you the dark blue smiley, they will give you a full-on friendship. A couple times, though, one time the Japanese were doing that, as they were bearing down on my capital with all their troops. They were like, oh, we like you, but we don't want to actually be your friend, so we can't attack you. And lo and behold, they invaded me. So good to see that the Scythians are actually cool and on my side. And look at this. They're talking about how great a relationship we have here. Great people, though. Let's check out the great profit race. An unmet player is at +3 per turn. Another at +3. I'm at +2. Another unmet player at +2. But, hey, I just built a shrine, which will give me 1 more. My warrior is back chilling in St. Petersburg, but there's a scout on my borders, and he's going to find out about me in just 2 seconds, which I don't want. Anyways, this city itself's got to get a builder. The tiles are just too trash, man, and I got to get a farm triangle going somewhere around here. It doesn't necessarily need to be these 3 tiles, but something like that, just so we get a bit more food. I can't only have a single 2-2 tile in the fur and the 2 food that comes from a city. Now, Poland has told me you can't come into our borders. Okay, that's fine. 16 gold, pretty expensive, but if it means I get to find out where my potential friend, but probable enemy, has placed their cities, I will do that every single time. Now, I'm glad I moved my warrior into position here. They're sitting right on top of the shrine, which we cannot have pillaged, have anyone sit on that. Nothing of the sort. We got to keep the shrine looking good. That's what faith is all about. And what is this? Christina, Queen of Sweden. Honor to meet you, my friend. Where is your city? Stockholm. Stockholm, very close to Kazan, but the loyalty doesn't seem to be a problem. I'm the only one around here. Close enough to exert loyalty anyway, so we'll just keep it like that, shall we? Oh no, this scout just keeps finding the most darned things. Don't go and find a... If you're half elf, don't go and find a barbarian encampment. Another barb encampment down here. No one seems to live all the way down there to the south. Ah, the Georgians are starting to talk to me like they don't want to kill me, which is nice. Plus 12 for an unknown reason. I love to see that. See, my trick is I just don't research walls, and then they'll, you know, the Georgians will get mad at you. Is this friendship going to work out too, Christina? Wonderful. Some of the neighbors are on my side. I love to see that. That lets me focus on my other ambitions, such as settling the entire world. And in just one turn, we should hit state workforce, get our first governor. Perfect. Before I change policies, I'm going to go with the governor, Magnus. Of course, we're going to be doing some micromanaging of the production here in Russia. That's just how we do it. Magnus coming in 5 turns. With the builder, we can chop out some of these trees. There's tons of trees to chop down. Plenty of work for people to do. And the goal is just to get more food, man, because that seems to be what we're really lacking here. Oh no. Run right into a warrior. Thank goodness. We should win that fight. Oh, and look, Tamar, now with the smiley face. There we go. Making lots of friends around here. I love that. State workforce achieved. Right, so military tradition. Do I need any of these guys? Not really. Let's go for early empire. Hopefully we can get to 6 pop before we hit this on the culture road. But we're just trying to get that new government. Oh no, I didn't change my governments. Is there anything here I needed? Ilkum. Buddy, I needed this right here to get 30% more production towards builders. My warrior running away. There's a 2v1 situation going on here. That's not nice for anybody. What to do here? What to do? Big mistake. But you know what? I'm going to have to go and break this right here and toss in Ilkum real quick. We keep the discipline in there as well to fight off all these barbarians that inevitably we're going to be running up against. It's extremely crucial for our scout units, because they have pretty low combat strength. And what's this? Venice, good to meet you. This is a monetary city-state. Construct an encampment. All right, we can probably do that, as well as a trade route to Europe. And I've not forgotten about you, my friend. Lava completed in Kazan, though, so our great people vying might be doing a lot better. +3, I swear that's wrong. It should be +5. Same as Sweden. Let's take a look at the religions, though. We got just one. So if we take a look at the great people again, I should be getting the 3rd religion, which doesn't sound half bad to me. Okay, finding barbarians everywhere, apparently. Maybe we turn around. Dude, actually, I'm too tempted to actually kill the barbarian. I'd like to get myself some XP, but I need to turn around soon with that dude and play a little bit more defense. The scouting of Western Europe can be left to the scouts. That's my opinion. As for this warrior, though, in the north, just keep running, dude. Just trying to survive here. Builder has finally been completed. Now the question is, where are you going to make this farm triangle, okay? So my immediate thought is down to the south and then up in the north. We'll have lots of production. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like let's call them production-ish tiles. But then you see, I want to get the government plaza down somewhere good too. Nothing out here is too optimal because, you know, these deers, if I want to put it like right here, then I got to get rid of my deer, and I like deer, right? If I put the government plaza right here, it's not going to have many adjacent tiles that it can improve. 1, 2, 3. So why don't we say, let's put a government plaza down on this tack right here. And then my builder right here can get to work on building insane numbers of farm triangles. This is just the beginning. I'm going to actually force the use of this guy down here because otherwise it's going to pick the 2 production and plus the faith on top of that. Ludwig of Bavaria, good to meet you. He seems happy enough to meet me too. Didn't tell me about his capital, but Heidelberg, cool enough. And no, I was hoping this was some kind of faith city-state. It is in fact a free city. So who has, oh, Gaul. Okay, interesting. And France. Germany has the most pressure. Bibrax, that seems like a Gaelic city. We'll see what happens there, but most importantly, I hope that my scout survives. Build to complete, like I said, in St. Petersburg. We're going to get another builder. We got that card in right now. And the plan is to chop out trees to get the most out of that card and the most out of Magnus Gaul. There we are. Just like I mentioned, yeah, right there next to these guys. And that's why the city turned free. That makes sense. Germany's got a much stronger population base around there. And where did that pesky scout go? Like, I know where the warriors went because they're trying to kill my dude. Oh no, And he's running right into a wildfire. Oh my gosh. The utter tyranny of this man is going through right now. Heavy Chariot, you go this way. I'm just going to send that guy off for a few turns. He sort of knows where to go. Loop on back towards our city of Kazan with all these nice tacks, which is also working on that shrine. And like I said, let me go back to the Great People. Yes, I'm also doing 5 per turn. And you know what? It might come down to it. I could purchase this guy out with some gold because I do have a lot of gold. Just got to make sure to actually pull the trigger on the right turn, which is harder than you would think. Sometimes you need like a turn alarm clock in Civ to help you out. But looks like the fire is helping me out here. I should be able to escape a little bit further as my enemies are torched in flame. And Christina with the delegation, thank you, dude. I already knew that we were friends, but now I know that we're really buddies. What is this tornado? Get out of here, man. Thank goodness it left me alone, but it looks like we've got some barbarian situation going on here. There's an encampment right next door and a barbarian scout just north of Kazan. I need my troop. This is what I was saying, man. Heavy Chariot's got to cruise back to Kazan instantly. 11 turns? That's going to take way too long, dude. Now we've got a double barbarian situation going up in here to the north. Oh, this is not good. With my other barb on the run, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of this without too much of a penalty. Anyways, on the productive front, let's chop out this woods here. 40 production. So we're getting that doubled up by Magnus. And we've also got the card for 30% more towards builders. So it's not the most optimal, chopping out builders for builders, but when you really got to develop your lands, it's something I like to do. I'm going to opt for even one more builder, although I should go for some more kind of militaristic unit with the impending threats literally everywhere. Literally everywhere. I can't escape these guys. Okay, double slinger, who wins? 2 slinger, 1 warrior. We'll find out in just 1 second. Oh, the slinger brings his big bro, the warrior. Okay, well, you're getting finished off, buddy. At least that's 1 guy out of here. A second man, can we finish them off out here in the tundra? Why don't you just fortify? Hopefully I guess the fire can't spread back to where there's no trees. So you just survive up there, my friend, and we'll figure it out back home. What we really need is a bunch of horses. We went for bronze working, finding out where the iron lives. No leaf, so none in my territory. And let's see what Firaxis did with the iron. Let me type it in real quick. We'll do a search, and in these vast lands, I see 1 iron. I see a 2nd iron down here for the western countries to fight over. This is very far, though, very far. And if you look at the loyalty situation, maybe I could get a city all the way back down here to the Dnipro River, I believe. Close enough to get this iron strategic resource. That will not be a piece of cake, though. Let's check out the government changes, though. Discipline, definitely need that some more. Getting more builders in the future. Indeed, I'm going to keep that up. I want to send some builders down to Kazan, but man, I don't know. Maybe instead we need to get some more military units. The thing is, we don't have the military units we want. This is what I really want, the horseback riding. For this, though, you need horses. Where do the horses live? Let's do this same exercise again. All right, I see a singular. I see a dual horse. The horse and the iron not far away. It is quite clear I've made an error, though. I think I need to go for something like a Gauge to build out some just like military unit guys. Do we leave the builders for Ilkham? No. We're going to go urban planning, get myself some more production. We did just get, I swear we did just get increased trade route capacity, though, from the foreign trade. So we'll get ourselves a trader soon enough between St. Petersburg and Kazan. But yeah, this is looking scary up to the north. They've got themselves a slinger. Don't like slingers, buddy, because they can kill you without being killed, which is my least favorite thing. I like it. My enemy is going to kill me, at least. Sorry, if the enemy is going to kill me, at least I can kill them a little bit too. And then I'll win at some point. Great person, though. There we go, the Great Prophet, as I mentioned. Let's recruit this bad boy. And no, this is a scout. Let's go and find the Great Prophet. No, that's a builder. Here's the Great Prophet. You're going to cruise down in St. Petersburg. Apparently, you cannot step on the same tile as a builder. That's fine. Found this religion. Speaking of builders, though, look, we put in a Gauge, 50% production towards military units. Let's quickly go for a warrior and do a chop. Great, now we got a warrior to help defend ourselves. This guy's going down to the south so that we don't lose our units. Kazan is in also a precarious situation, to say the least. But we can focus on our religion soon enough, which should make everybody a little bit happier. Let's click here. What guy should we use this time? I'm going to go with the turtle and call it Panda. Or Panda Gang. I feel like Panda Gang is what we usually go for here, so let's confirm that. Wow, there's some good religions left. Jesuit education, campus and theater square buildings with faith. That's dirty. Work ethic and fruits of labor. Maybe not this game, man. Feed the world, dude. We are lacking in food. Housing should be okay, but we're lacking in food. So shrines and temples, that's actually pretty attractive. Let's go ahead and lock that in. Then for the next one, we're not going to go for a building. I want something that's going to help me spread my religion, okay? There's a lot of good ones for this is what happens when you have the religion everywhere. But let's go with something where I'm getting like 100% religious pressure from trade routes, which I'm going to be sending a lot of. Religious pressure spreads 30% further. Faith cost of buying your units reduced by 30%. So you can build maybe 40% of the units. Let's go with that holy order. Lock all these in. We're going to feed the world. So we're going to get more housing and food from shrines and temples and missionaries and apostles. Cost reduced by 30%. It's going to be clutch, especially getting us off to a quick start here with, let's press the 1 key. And we got Panda Gang. So any Catholicism we see here. Oh, Panda Gang in 2 cities. I see some Protestantism across the, not a sea. Wait, it is a sea. It is a sea. The Baltic Sea. Indeed. And finally, Catholicism. Where does this live? Do we see? Do we see? No, not yet. They're too far away. Anyways, it's cool enough that both of our cities are following the religion. Let's get on towards the slinger. We will have ourselves an archer soon enough. Do some defending from all these stupid barbs that are stealing my builders. This is not okay. This is not okay. You're coming with me, buddy. There we go. 1 scrap on him. And that guy was supposed to chop out the woods and just be done with his life after that. He was gonna retire. It's gonna be all good, man. Chilling all day long. And just had that beautiful life stolen from him by the barbarian scout. It's a real shame. Northeast of the city, across the lake, we're still fighting against barbarians. And then in the very northern tundra, it does look like this is not over just yet. Hopefully, we can have this enemy warrior, barbarian suicide on my own man. But we'll just have to wait and see. Trying to explore more of Georgia. It's kind of tough, though, getting through those mountains. They are very tough to navigate, indeed. Golden Age. Oh, I didn't even realize I had a Golden Age here. Okay, Monumentality. Not actually a terrible idea. Exit of the Evangelist. We get more movement for our guys, more great profit points, which is just faith at this point. They get more charges. That's great for getting your religion off the ground and running. But honestly, more movement for builders. Being able to purchase those guys with faith, those settlers and those builders, is actually really attractive to me as well, just for expanding our lands heavily. See, the thing is, I don't even have apostles unlocked yet. Next era is in 40 to 60 turns. We got to get early empire. We got to get, I believe, all the way up to theology to get the temple, to get apostles and whatnot. So in a perfect world, what, 10, 20, maybe 10 turns we can call this, and another 10 turns. Like, make it a bit less because we'll get a bit more culture, but it's going to take way too long for that, my man. So, what do we go for after all? We'll go Monumentality. Builders are going to be super quick now, eluding these barbarians, I pray. And on top of that, we'll be able to use our faith to do stuff, not only just to defend our religion, but to expand things, get ourselves some more builders, get more settlers. We'll keep urban planning in here. I think I've got to switch back to a Gauge, man. I'm just, sorry, not a Gauge, to Discipline. I'm just in the midst of this fighting with these barbarians, and there's, like, it's just crazy. These dudes are so dang strong. They're everywhere. And no, I lost a, oh, man, I lost a warrior even though I had that card locked in. It's a dang shame. Ooh, a free builder, though. I might have to hit that. Anyways, this dude down here, we're going to go clear out the woods. It's going to give me a slinger instantly. And this dude's moving right into defense of our shrine, our temple. Very key that, you know, you get those, you keep those under control. You don't get those pillaged out by the barbs. Only one more turn on the builder, too, with all that overflow from chopping things out. Good to see. Okay, Villainous coming to my rescue here, man. I just saw them fight off that scout a little bit, and I see 2 warriors sitting right here. Thank goodness. I really need a break here with all these barbs. Now, it looks to me like the forest fires are just all over the place. This entire land engulfed in flame. Absolute craziness. We got to focus more on what's around us, though. Oh, there's that builder running. Can I catch that, man? In the meantime, fight off this slinger sitting on my lands. And this builder, where do you go? I don't think you go running into the fire. Maybe we go and improve a farm. And maybe you go all the way down to Kazan. But I believe these guys can actually get their own builder now that we got that dedication. Dang, St. Petersburg down to just 1 pop. I believe they lost some pop here with all these dang forest fires. Let's just move on over to the tree here. I got a plan. Put 1 turn into a slinger. Archer's coming out next turn. I'm thinking chop out these trees. Upgrade my slinger, and then I actually have a pretty formidable defense here in St. Petersburg. I could even do something here in Kazan with some kind of archer situation. Wow. Villainous was destroyed, though. They tried to help me out. I appreciate that, man. Big time. Let's chop out this woods. Okay, Archer in just 2 turns. This Slinger, look, man, like, they can upgrade, but they just got to fight. Let's take 1 shot at this dude, take him down. Next up, we're going to follow this builder. Hopefully we can pick him up next turn. I've even got a scout looping around the back here, just naturally doing their scouty stuff. Maybe that'll help me out and get me this builder back. That 1 charge, man, it is a bit personal with these guys. I really want to get them. Kazan, though, like I mentioned, dude, I got money. Let's spend it on the Archer right there. If I go hit purchase 2 and I cruise over to Faith, look, a builder only costs 90 gold and a trader only 90, sorry, Faith. A trader only costs 90 Faith as well. I might need to go ahead and purchase one of those guys. The thing is, I just got to maintain that this corridor here is going to be safe after all. Now, the key to all this is getting Light Horse, which you see is next, 35 turns away. They want me to build a pasture. I believe there was horses indeed right here. So getting a settler is key. That's why St. Petersburg being lit on fire is awful. And I want to build a government plaza right here so that I can pump out tons of settlers. The thing is, building settlers reduces your population. This needs 4 pop to actually get that government plaza, so the math is just not working out right now. Something I could do on the settler front, though, is change my direction to Kazan. Maybe buy myself, let's purchase out a builder right here. And we get some farms. Maybe we can get this city up to 4 pop because they as well, right? They've got this shrine. Luckily, that should, with Feed the World, help out my food situation. Look, huge food going up here in St. Petersburg. But there's just a lot of fighting. So maybe instead we do the government plaza down here. We'll just see. Whoever gets to the government plaza is going to have my man Magnus chilling in the city. Get him a couple upgrades so that we don't lose population as we get all... Oh, the Matterhorn. As we get all those settlers going out there. But this is my first wonder view of the game, and the Matterhorn is quite pretty. Now, I've always wondered, comparing Faith and Gold, how's the game value this stuff, you know? 185 for the trader, whereas Faith is just 90. So we can say here, Faith is about twice as valuable as Gold. And if you look here, I'm hovering right now, you can see 47 production. So production about twice as valuable as Faith. There we go, Villainous helping me out some more. Glad to see these guys taking the brunt of this damage here. And I'm definitely killing that scout as soon as I see that dude. And getting ourselves the first farm down here. Gonna force you to use this, man. I know you don't want to. I know you want to max out that production. Totally understandable. But what we really need is the food. This Slinger, too, we got lots of gold. Thank goodness we saved all that up. Can actually have a full-on Archer. And no! I lost my warrior to the north. Okay, well, the warrior times of the past are just that. Looks like they're now the past now. And we're going to have to change into something else. Right now, it looks like all archers. 1, 2, and a 3rd archer. But it really is time to get this trade route started. Oh, now thinking again, trade routes between the cities, they make okay sense. Like, you get decent stuff out of them. But really, my trade routes should be going off towards the other civilizations. Because look, the only movement advantage you get is this river right here. This is plains. It already is plains. So really no big deal. Let's purchase out that trader. Also a little bit less scary. Purchase that guy out. I'm going to send my builder back up to St. Petersburg. Man, we need to get these furs improved once again. Make our dudes happy. But look how nice these tiles are now that the forest fires have raged through here. All these guys got massively buffed, and it's looking a lot more attractive to head north for some settle opportunities. Okay, my machinery advanced considerably. That is the precursor to crossbowmen. I just have so many dang archers that they're like, dude, should you just like have crossbows already? Anyways, look at the awesome yields we can get out of some of these. If we go down to Radom, we get 3 gold, 2 science, 2 culture, and faith. Now, I wish it was a little bit more to the east, to the west, sorry, like something like Roclaw. Is this worth a better spot for a trade route? So the trading post, once I complete this route, I'll have a trading post in this city, which means that I can expand to further away trade routes. That's my understanding, at least. And if I went to someplace like Radom, it might be a little bit tougher to pull something like that off. Although there should be a civilization down here, I believe the Byzantine Empire, and I think they'd be awful happy with me to have some trade routes. So let's do this. Radom, we'll get that one. Oh, hold on here. 1 faith for a science? Are you kidding? I'm going for that science every single time. Let's cruise here to Roclaw. Eureka knowledge of currency is improved. Of course, buddy, of course. We're mad smart out here. And this builder. Buddy, I'm tracking you down. I'm getting that builder charge one way or another here, man. St. Petersburg, man. 110 production for a settler. It's really going to take me 19 turns to get this guy. That's way too many. Instead, I could purchase with gold. Nope. too much. Instead, I could purchase with faith. This will only take me, what, seven turns? So what is best for us to do in St. Petersburg? Well, an obvious thing here is to repair whatever was going on with the furs, make my guys happy. It does look as if the population growth is huge. Looking at a 7 food surplus right now. We're going to grow in just 3 turns. We're going to grow in just 5 turns in Kazan. So this early empire, we can swap out of this. We can go for something like mysticism because we're going to get that boost of 110%. The question of what you do in the meantime, though, to me, is definitely building something that's quick, but I don't think military. Let's go monument right here because we will be able to actually get enough growth for the government plaza very soon. Maybe one more farm here in Kazan, too. Do I want to force these guys to do stuff? I'm not sure. The food surplus is actually quite good, man. If you take a look at where this is coming from, we're getting 3 from the shrine. So that's as if we're working a whole marsh tile right now, which is pretty sweet. Oops, wrong button. And that's why now we're going at just 5. So this Feed the World's working out pretty good for me, I must say. With the shrine completed down here in Kazan too, as I mentioned, I want to get ahead of the curve. Let's get some builders going. There will always, like every single time a new man gets built, dude, we got to have a builder coming right out to improve the tile they're working on. They can't just be working a 1 food, 1 production tile. Looking like a pretty strong army coming out of this barbarian outpost, though. I hate seeing enemy archers just because they're so dang hard to fight against. And that's exactly what we're seeing. Luckily, Villainous is here, and I've realized I don't actually need a trade route between my 2 cities that I've already founded. That is just not totally necessary. But man, look at these tiles north of St. Petersburg. Wow. My goodness, dude. Okay, crew's in here, but oh, there is fire still, though. So let's hang you back one time. We don't want you to get lit on fire. But if I could get some camps down on these 2 deers, got to buy out those tiles, obviously, but holy. Huge food, massive production. Love to see the natural disasters working in my favor.
Thanks for watching, Panda Gang. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to actually pay for Windows, so make sure to subscribe. Peace.